fact of the matter is this. We have been so accustomed to these off seasons of Cowboys drama, and by slapping the tag on them, you're not avoiding that at all.
And I think it's almost like a not what not to do per se, but like what are the pitfalls you have to avoid in terms of addressing the defensive side of the ball. I understand why they want to keep George Pickens in the building. This was a top 5 offense last year when he was on the field, even when Lamb missed a fair amount of games, and he was spectacular, and he's so good with Dak, who's of course a quarterback in his prime. However, if you are spending that kind of money on offense, you got to hit on all of your draft picks. They have 2 in the first round, and there are needs at multiple positions on that defense. Linebacker, edge, nickel, safety, but outside of defensive tackle, which is, of course, their strength. So, this is a team that has drafted well over the last few years. They're going to have to draft exceptionally well if they go this route with Pickens and keep him in offense.
This is part of the collective bargaining agreement that the teams can do this. They can tag you. And in this case, no real player of this caliber, the way that George Pickens played, wants to be tagged. However, he will make top 5 money this year, $29, $30 million. The fact of the matter is this. We have been so accustomed to these off seasons of Cowboys drama, and by slapping the tag on them, you're not avoiding that at all. This is going to be a long, drawn-out process, and if you watch Get Up and First Take and you're sick of hearing, oh, Cowboys all summer, Cowboys all... Just wait, because I don't think George Pickens is the guy who's going to show up at OTAs and say, with his lunch pail and say, okay, let's go to work. I mean, no, I think it's going to be one of those deals where it's going to drag on, and drag on, and at the end of the day, it might be September when we finally see and have an absolute decision whether he's on the field or not.